Greetings everyone, your Kicking Life Guru Master Rich Grogan here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. So today's boom right hook of reality is, how do you make the next 5 years better than the last? Well, hopefully your last 5 years were pretty good, but I'm sure there's areas we could all improve on. I know there's a lot of areas I can improve on, but I will tell you this. My past 5 years were a heck of a lot better than the previous 5 years before them. And I know these next 5 years are going to be even better. And it's by me doing a couple simple things. Real simple. Now, first things first. Simple does not mean easy. What do you mean it's not easy? Simple is I just flip the light switch on. Simple, I just push the button to record this Facebook Live. That's simple. That's just a choice. Easy, well, things aren't easy because you have to do them day in and day out and day in and day out. And sometimes those simple things that are simple to do aren't easy to do every single day. But that's the key. That is the key. Yeah. Then that's the only difference really between hard and simple. It's hard to do those simple things. That's why it's not easy to do those simple things. But you can do it. So what's the biggest thing? The biggest thing is a quote by Charlie Tremendous Jones. And his quote was this: the only difference between the person you are today and the person you will be in 5 years are the books you read and the people you surround yourself with. Wow. Should I say that one again? I mean, that get your head moving. Bang, quick right hook there. The only difference between the person you are today and the person you'll be in 5 years are the people you meet and the books you read. There it is. There it is. And that is planting the right seeds. And you can do it. Heck, 5 years ago, I didn't know I could read. I know, it's crazy. I say that. I mean, I have a degree in kinesiology, the study of human movement, but I chose not to read. Why? Number one, the group of influence, my peer group, the people I was around, they didn't read. So why wouldn't I read? Why would I read? I was already, ready for this, ridiculed enough for simply standing out in the crowd, for simply standing out. You know, they would throw pop shots at, oh, well, you think you got to be better than everybody else? You think you got to do this and that? Oh, who you want to be? I mean, all those shots. And what happens? You know, to be honest with you, I wasn't as confident as I was because I, over time, had lost that belief in myself. And when you lose that belief in yourself, man, oh man, the possible becomes impossible. However, when you reestablish and gain that belief in yourself by the people you surround yourself with, the impossible now becomes possible. See how that switch happens? And it all starts with that self-confidence, that belief in yourself, and that purpose. And what does that start with? Your peer group, the people you surround yourself with. And then, of course, the knowledge that you plant in your brain. And how do you obtain knowledge? How do you learn what you don't know? Because we've got to face it, we simply don't know what we don't know. And a quote from Socrates, his quote was, "The only thing I know for sure is I don't know anything." That is a great humble attitude. And if you take on that humble attitude, I like to call it here at the Academy, the white belt mindset. And what is a white belt? A white belt is a beginner. Now, not just a beginner, but think of it this way. It's a blank canvas waiting to be painted upon. White snow, fresh falling snow, right? It's a beautiful canvas waiting for a child to go out there and make a beautiful snow angel. That's the white belt mindset. It's innocent, it's pure, it's waiting to have that foundation laid or have that masterpiece painted. Think about the sculpture of Michelangelo. Most people saw just a block, right? Just a block of granite there, of clay. But what Michelangelo, or what they saw was, I can make this, I can sculpt this, right? And what comes out of that? The beautiful masterpiece of David. Yeah. But it starts with the vision, and it starts with the peer group. It starts with what you're reading, what you're planting, what you're putting in your mind. Now, we've all got anchors in our life. Anchors are the people that, you know, and I don't think they do it deliberately to be disrespectful, rude, or mean, but they hold us back. They pull us down. And I was with a group, an organization, if you will, for a number, like 25 years, that my standards were always through the roof. Well, they kept trying to put a lid on my standards, and they had the anchors pulling me down. So I had the worst of both worlds. My standards were high. I'd jump up and bang my head on the ceiling, so to speak. Couldn't get through that proverbial glass ceiling. And then I also had people pulling me down. Now, that's all my choice. And that's what I've learned over the past 5 years. Regardless if I'm extremely successful or extremely unsuccessful, I'm responsible for that. And I mention that to kids all the time. I say here at the Academy, if you do your best, I promise you'll become your best. And when you become your best, who's responsible for that? And they say, I am. And I say, yes, you are. And if you don't become your best because you didn't put forth your best, who's responsible for that? And the kids say, I am. Of course, it's in a much lower tone. I am? Yes, we are responsible for our choices. I know it's tough, but we have to admit that white belt mindset and attitude, I don't know what I don't know, be willing to learn, but then accept responsibility. But once again, that all starts with your peer group of influence. If you've got friends and they go out partying every single night and you do that every single night, guess what? Even if maybe you didn't before, but now you do, you've got yourself in that routine, that's what you're gonna do. Yeah. You got friends that don't read, you're not gonna read. You got friends that are always complaining, negative on social media, watching far too much TV, you're gonna do that. You are a product of the people you surround yourself with the most. As Jim Rohn says, you are a percentage, a large percentage of the 4 to 5 people you surround yourself with. And back to the quote I said at the very beginning of this video blog, Charlie Tremendous Jones, one of my favorite quotes of all times. The only difference between who you are today and who you'll be in 5 years are the people you surround yourself with and the books you read. And it does something magical here. You'll start reading more inspirational books, tongue-tied there, more spiritual books, if you will, more books on success, more books on mindset, more books on, I got a book I'm reading right now called Hardwiring Happiness. It's a whole different world out there, and certain things open up. You're introduced to certain people. You find out other people are reading these books too. And then, slowly but surely, you kind of move away from maybe the crowd or the anchors that are holding you down. Now, is that easy? No, nothing in life is easy. So we got to get over that doggone mindset. Well, I only want to do it if it's easy. Well, you know what? In easy life, you're probably not going to have the best life, okay? You have to go through the struggle sometimes. You have to battle through. The world will kick our butt, knock us down, as we know. But we have to have that belief in ourselves, something I was lacking for so many years, to believe in yourself, to do what you were born to do. You were given a God-given purpose that nobody else was given. You were given something special. You're one, get this folks, 1 in 7.5 billion people on the planet, but you're the only one. You're the only one that has that unique skill that you have. You're the only one that has that God-given gift that he gave to you and nobody else. Use that gift. Don't cram yourself in that proverbial round hole with everybody else. Have that confidence, that belief in yourself to stand out from the crowd. Now, when you do stand out from the crowd, you're going to have people taking pop shots at you. That's just how it is. I've experienced it. I've experienced so much that I was, man, oh man, I really, truly didn't have any self-confidence left in me. But I took the right step. Reading Zig Ziglar, reading Jim Rohn, reading Chris Widener, who was on my podcast today, total rock star. He's got, 14 books out, and I'm actually a part of his mastermind group, which I'm so grateful and honored and thankful to be a part of that. But that's, once again, the people I surround myself with. People like Kiyoshi Dave Kovar, Master Chip Townsend, Melody Schumann, Brandon Beliso, who's on just about every podcast. Oh, what an incredible man. All of them. But by me changing my mindset, by me reading books, by me being more positive, by me putting myself out there, going to events, I have established a new group of influence. And everything in my life has changed for the better. And something else to add it all, to kind of the icing on the cake, something I should have done years ago, but it just wasn't the right time, I guess. I was baptized. I'm a born-again Christian now. And here's the thing, folks. I'm not afraid to admit it. I know you're like, well, why would you be afraid to admit it? Because always worrying too much about what other people think. My thing is now, I love God. I pray every single day. The spiritual side of my life has really taken off since I've done that, since I put God first. I always had my grandma saying, Richie, put God first. Richie, Richie, Richie. And Richie never listened, because I have no idea why Richie never listened, but he didn't. Now I'm telling you, that's it, man. That is the third three-legged table, if you will. The spiritual side, the mental side, and the physical side, working together to be the best you can. But once again, if you're surrounding yourself with people that are pulling you down, holding you down, or anchors and weights, and putting a ceiling, lowering their standards to keep you down there, you're never going to be able to break away. Now, does that mean you can't help those people? It means you do the best you can, but you have to make sure that you're conditioning your mind with the right things. Professor Beliso says something beautiful, and if you're afraid to be who you are, love, block, and delete. Love people because God says we're supposed to, and that's the right thing to do. But love yourself enough to block and delete those people so their negative influence doesn't bring you down. You can do it, folks. You can. And I'm telling you from experience, you want the next 5 years to be better than the previous 5 years. Hopefully you had a great past 5 years, but I'm telling you, these simple little things are going to make it even better. Belief in yourself. You're changing your group of influence to motivated, inspirational people, having a white belt mindset, always willing to learn, and reading. Reading. You don't know what you don't know. Surround yourself with successful people. All right, folks. Boom, good right hook, and yeah, I'm all fired up and jacked up. Hey, my podcast just recorded today had Chris Widener on there. It'll air on Monday. Fantastic. Check out the podcast. It's called Kickin' Life. Kick''N Life. This group you're watching, living your best kickin' life. Make sure you invite your friends into this group. Make sure they're positive, motivated, inspirational thinkers. No negativity in the group whatsoever. I will not, and I'm telling you that, I will not tolerate any negative weeds popping up. Yeah, but what if, yeah, but no. I'm not going to have any of that because I don't want that negative influence planting seeds, the wrong kind of seeds in anybody's mind inside the group. My page is the Kickin' Life page. Check that out. I film several of these a week. Please leave your comments and feedback below. And friends that are posting stuff there, I apologize. I can't really get real close to try and see what's going on there, but I will personally reply back to each and every comment because you took the time out of your day to watch. All right, folks. So that's all I got for you today. To be a better person, to be your best, to live your best kickin' life. Books you read, the people you surround yourself with. Compliments of Charlie Tremendous Jones. What a great quote that is. All right, leave your comments below. Share this with somebody who could benefit from this message. And until we talk again, you get out there and do your best, and I promise you'll be your very best. God bless you. God bless your loved ones. I can't wait to read your comments, and I can't wait to talk to you again real soon. Have a blessed day, everybody. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.